So the rain we had was really good for tomatoes, but in checking them, most of our tomatoes are good, but I have two different problems, and some of you might as well. So if you have tomato plants and the leaves are curling, this basically means you have aphids or bugs on them. So aphids are the little white bugs, and they're always on the underside of the leaf. So basically, as they start to sap the juice out of the tomato plant, the leaves will start to curl. What can also happen is then you need to also check the stems, because you might have ants come up, because ants will basically use the aphids because they'll suck their waste, which is really sweet, and so they'll actually herd the aphids to like take more out of the plant. So one, you want to look under the leaf and see if there's any little white spots, and two, look for ants. Very treatable. And then over here, a little worse on this plant. So that plant can still be saved, but 50-50. So that plant to this can be saved, but we gotta treat them. So what do you want to do? Basically, in our area, a lot of people use 7-star, which is like really toxic. So we try to do organic gardening so that when you wash the tomato off, you can just eat it and don't have to worry about it. A lot of the popular products around here are like Captain Jack's organic tomato and vegetable spray. This is like $8.50. And then an even better one is just Dr. Romer's Magic Peppermint Soap. So this is Castile soap with peppermint. And so for this, you only need a tablespoon and 1 gallon of water. So you have like 20 bottles of this for the same price. But basically with both the sprays, what they do is they're basically coating the aphid body so that it dries out. And so the important thing is when you're spraying your tomato plants, either with this or in the diluted of this, you want to make sure you spray underneath the leaf to coat it, because this is where the aphids are. So you're spraying underneath, you're spraying the stems, you can get it on the tomatoes all the way down. So you really want to kind of like drench the plant in it. The really important thing is that you need to do it at dusk, because if you do it during the day, the sun is going to really use the oils on it like a magnifying glass, and you're going to burn all the leaves. But if you do it at night, basically what will happen is it will coat the aphids, they'll slough off, they can't crawl back up, and by morning with the dew, the oil starts to break down, so you won't have any problems. So if you're spraying for aphids like this, typically you want to do it every other day and do it for a week. So even if you don't see any, remember they can lay egg sacs underneath that you might not see. They'll hatch in 2 or 3 days. That's why we treat it every other day for a week, and then should be good to go with it. Other people have said that they have like spots on the bottom of their tomatoes, so I just want to answer that question too for people. So naturally, if you have blight or you have rot on the bottom, the organic measure for that is to use either a copper or a sulfur fungicide. So it's basically killing a fungus that does it, and it's all natural. So again, with that, you want to spray the bottom of the tomatoes and then also on the stems. So if you have a little spot on the bottom, you're able to save most of them. If you have half the tomato that's already blighted, you just want to take that off, and then don't compost that. You're just going to throw it away. But we're early in the season still, so we can save all of these and still have good tomatoes.